Season 8 of Grey's Anatomy is one that fans won't soon forget. It was a season filled with game-changing events, emotional farewells, and intense medical drama that kept us all hooked. From shocking twists to moments that pulled at our heartstrings, this season had some of the most powerful episodes in the show's history. In this video, we're going to revisit the very best episodes of Season 8 and why they still resonate with us today. If you're a Grey's fan, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into your favorite moments. Starting off at number 5, we have Hope for the Hopeless. This is a big episode for Dr. Richard Weber, who is performing his 10,000th surgery.
I don't want everybody making a big deal out of it.
We won't.
Good. I mean, you'll do something.
Yes.
I mean, it is not 10,000 surgeries. That's a lot of surgeries.
I've reserved the main conference room.
The surgery is a liver transplant between two twin sisters. The twins, Marcy and Karen, don't seem to get along at all, and the only reason Marcy is giving Karen a piece of her liver is because she is obligated to do so as her twin sister.
Here. It's not like a ride to the airport.
Oh, believe me, after this, I will never ask you for a ride to the airport. I will never ask you for anything again.
What is that supposed to mean?
Just need a little blood here.
Because I am never going to hear the end of it. You're going to lord this stupid piece of liver over me until we're both dead, just like everything else.
One more tube and I'll be out of your hair.
Everything else?
Later in the episode, Richard's wife, Adele, wanders into the emergency room looking for her husband. Adele's Alzheimer's has worsened, and she walked from her care facility to the hospital, very confused.
Weber? Richard, why are you doing this to me? To us?
Adele?
You lied!
That'll ground her. A happy memory.
Richard!
A happy memory. It worked for my mom.
Richard! Richard! Richard!
My funny Valentine.
Meredith searches for a specialty as she didn't want to live in her mother's shadow of being a general surgeon.
Thought it was a done deal. I mean, it makes sense since you're...
Because of my mother, I know. Don't you mention her, too. That's all anyone ever says. It's in my blood. It's my legacy. That's why I don't want to do it. I don't want to be like my mother.
Meredith, look at everything you did today. This party for your daughter. What you did for me in that OR. You don't have to ever...
At number 4, we have Suddenly. A minivan crashes into an ambulance carrying some of the doctors, leaving an entire family, who was traveling in the minivan, seriously injured. The oldest daughter of that family, Lily, is the one with the least amount of injuries, which means she is left to watch as her mother and grandmother pass away. Her siblings get rushed into emergency surgery, and her father is put on life support.
There's another kid?
You have to keep trying!
She already watched the grandmother die.
Yeah, go.
How long have you been going with this? What have you given her? What have her rhythms been?
Been coding for 30 minutes. She's already gotten lidocaine and amiodarone.
Okay, her kid's outside the window watching. We need to go again. Clear. Push another of epi. Let's charge again.
At midnight, Lily turns 18, making her a legal adult, and she informs Meredith that she wants her father to be taken off life support because they keep having to revive him, and it looks like torture for him.
Please wake up. You gotta wake up. You asked me about extraordinary measures before if my parents ever talked to me about them. What you're doing to my dad, are those extraordinary?
They are.
I think you should stop.
It's not that simple. And it's not your call. You're his child.
I'm not a child. Not anymore. I turned 18 4 hours ago. Today's my birthday. And I've watched you torture my dad for the past 6. So, I'm the head of the family now. And it's my job. If you take him off the machines and he lives, then he lives. But if you don't, then at least we let him go in peace.
And at number 3, we have Dark Was the Night. Dr. Teddy Altman married a man named Henry so that he could get the health care he needed for a serious illness. Although their relationship began as a marriage of convenience, the couple genuinely fell in love with one another as Teddy supported Henry through his conditions. Not until Henry's condition worsens and he must have emergency surgery, Teddy can't perform the surgery because it's a conflict of interest and she has another case needing her attention.
No, she had spinal fusion 3 days ago.
What?
I don't know. She has no history of heart disease or risk factors. This is crazy.
Could it be a retrograde dissection?
I don't think so. No history of Marfan's or aortic widening on X-ray.
her heart's beating again.
All right, let's get her upstairs now. Throw a sterile towel on her.
This means that Henry's life is in the hands of Teddy's fellow doctors. She appoints Christina to handle the surgery.
Bronchial tumor with Christina last week with a laser. I barely did a thing. She did it all. We've done 3 in the last year.
Teddy, it is just too much pressure. Now she's a resident. It's her mentor's husband.
She's a machine. She doesn't care if it's my husband.
No, she's not. And we can get Gretzky.
Gretzky's an ass and he's sloppy. Down.
I think we should reconsider having Weber do this.
I don't have anything to prove. If I'm not state of the art, have Yang do it. There's no question Henry's on his feet faster if we don't open him up.
Christina doesn't have to know that it's Henry.
Unknowing to Christina that the patient that was going to be operated on was Teddy's husband, she accepted to do the surgery, and the patient, Henry, died due to losing so much blood.
Yang, you have blood coming in through the ET tube. Get out of there.
I can clear the field with
Get
this.
his chest ready. Greg, we're going in.
When Christina found out who the patient was, she was devastated.
She didn't make a sound. She went quietly with a wish not to be found. She went quietly without a word of where. Just a note that wrote.
And at number 2, we have HeartShaped Box. This is a nostalgic episode for the doctors at Seattle Grace Mercy West when Louise O'Malley, George's mother, is admitted after having a botched surgery at a neighboring hospital. Meredith, Christina, and Alex, who are interns with George, are happy to see a familiar face and spend some time with Mrs. O'Malley to catch up and share memories.
What's wrong with George's mom? George.
He used to work here. He died.
Oh, who died?
George.
And we're talking about that creep because...
Alex, you're an ass. His mom's in the hospital.
Wow. O'Malley. I haven't thought about him in...
Why would you?
Alex.
Well, come on. Don't act like you stay up nights writing poetry about the guy.
Remember when you gave him syphilis?
How?
What? Remember Heart in an Elevator?
Heart in an elevator. I should put that on my list. George made you look like such a chump.
George was a heart in the elevator guy. I heard about that. It sounded badass. Were you there?
It was also a fun episode for viewers and a great reminder as to how far this show had come in 8 seasons. Finally, at number 1, we have Flight. A private plane carrying Meredith, Derek, Lexi, Mark, Christina, and Arizona crashes.
More. The controls just... I think one of the engines quit.
Meredith wakes up in the woods to Christina standing over her and the sound of Arizona screaming in the distance. Everyone is injured badly, but Derek and Lexi are missing. They were in the back of the plane, which broke off during the crash and landed someplace differently.
The plane crashed. That's what happened. We were in a plane and it crashed. Plane crash.
Where is Derek?
When the group manages to find Lexi, she's in really bad shape and everyone knows she won't make it. Meredith goes to find Derek, leaving Mark and Lexi alone so they can share one final moment before she dies.
And that she was a good sister. Please, tell my dad.
You're not dying. You're gonna be fine.
As we look back on Season 8 of Grey's Anatomy, it's clear that these episodes left a lasting impact on both the characters and the viewers. From heartbreaking losses to unforgettable moments, Season 8 delivered some of the most memorable stories in the series. These episodes remind us why Grey's Anatomy remains a beloved show, capturing the complexities of life, love, and medicine. Thanks for joining me on this trip down memory lane. Don't forget to like this video, share your favorite Season 8 moments in the comments, and subscribe for more Grey's content.